Hey everybody, this is Tambio and I'm back with another Transformers video review, and this time I have the fourth figure in the Botcon 2015 souvenir set, Battletrap. So let's go ahead and get him out. If you do want to check out a review of the box, go ahead and check out the Megatron video, and that'll have a complete review of the box. So you have to pull him out, and the propeller are separate in the box, but I went ahead and alright, so here I have Battletrap out of the box, and in his car mode he is a repaint of the Thrilling 30 Springer. And just a little background on Battletrap. Battletrap was a Duocon, one of two, I think, Decepticon Duocons. I don't know if there were any Autobot ones. I haven't really a lot of research on it, but he actually was two vehicles that would join together and create a robot form. So in his two vehicle modes were a car and, or I think it's actually a truck, and a helicopter. So that actually works well to use Springer, since he's a triple changer that, you know, goes from a car to a helicopter to a robot. Inside the box, like I said, he does have his the blade. I did actually connect the blade already down here. You just pull this up and then it tabs into these little tabs on the bottom right here, and you can have that stored underneath there. And then he also has his instructions and his bio card. So I'm taking a look at his technical data. His actually strong suits are tied for strength, his endurance, and his skill, and those are all 8s. And his here's his little bio right here. And you can pause this and read this at your own leisure. So, taking a look at it, it's Springer. I'm not sure if he has... I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a brand new head. If it's not a brand new head, then it is Sandstorm's head. It's not Springer's head. Pretty sure that that is a brand new head. So he has this little gun turret right here, and this was already attached to it inside the box. So you have these missiles, and the way that you fire them, they're not spring loaded, they're actually friction fired. So you push these forward and they'll fire, and you see that there's the little balls on the missile. So that's how these things are fired. And actually the pins are at different intervals on here, so it always fires this one first and then fires this one. So you can do it real quick to get both of them off, or you can fire one and then fire the other. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this like this, and you see there, this is Duo on there for Duocon. There's his head right there, and it's actually not that bad of the paint apps. I do like that the hubcaps were painted in that nice gray color. There's not a lot of paint on this guy. There's some paint right here, and there's some purple right here, and then you have this deco. There's a little bit more paint on the body on some of these areas, but there's not a lot, but there's not really a lot needed. So alright, so let's go ahead, I'll go ahead and show how to transform him into his helicopter mode first, and then we'll go into his robot form. So helicopter form, basically what we want to do is we want to take and I'll go ahead and push this forward like this. And I actually prefer him to be like this in his car mode. I don't know, for some reason I like these little panels up here. So you want to take this and flip this out, and then you're going to push and you'll hear it click. That's what you want. You want it to go all the way. And then you push the legs together, make sure they're tabbed into each other really well. Like that. And then you want to come up here to the arms, and there's a panel right here that you want to pull out. This panel right here. And it slides out like this, and then once you get it all the way out, then you can twist it around Yeah, this way. Twist it around this way to cover up that wheel. Okay, like that. And then you want to take this, and this windshield, you'll kind of unattach that right there. You flip this forward, and then you see there's two hinges. Well, you want to bend it at this hinge right here. That one with my fingernails on. So like that. Then you'll see that there's a notch. And those tab together like that. Then you take this, and you have to push down and then in like that to get it to stay. And you want to do that the same way that you did on the other side to this side. Okay, so that's in. And then you want to take this again, like before. You want to push down and then in, like that, so it stays. Alright, and then you want to take this and rotate it down, like this. And then this portion right here, you want to take this part right here and bring it kind of up, and you see how it kind of accordions around, and then this will tab into here. And then this right here, if you flip this up, you see that there's these little notches, and you'll see those grooves. So you want to raise that up so that it stays like that, and then you flip these down, and then make this parallel. So you just kind of go like that, and then there's a landing gear in here, so like that, and you'll take the sword, and the sword, to turn it into the blades, you want to take and go like that, and then take this and flip it like that, and that makes the sword. And then take it and push it down until it's all the way in like that, and there he is in helicopter mode. So that's helicopter mode. You can actually take this gun and you can actually mount it on him, and the way to mount it is to flip this in, and then you see, if you look at the gun, you'll see right here that there's little ridges on the gun right here where my thumb's going into. Dang it, it's not. See a ridge? You actually take that, and there's this part right here where the landing gear is right there. That's where it clips in. So see how it is like that, and you just want to push down on it, and there's the gun. So there's Battletrap in that mode, like that. And then to get him into his robot mode, take this, and this is a pain to get out. I don't know if it's because of the paint that's in it that causes it to stick, but it always tears up my fingers when I pull it out. And I gotta end up twisting it. And these things right here, these little nubs, they hurt bad. See how it... Yeah. Alright, so we'll pull this off. Bring these up like this. And then we'll work on the legs first. So flip this up. Pull this like this. And you want to swing this forward. Flip the foot forward, flip the heel out. Like before, I like to have these kind of like flipped up like this. I don't know, you can have them like this, you can have them wherever you want to. I like to get them out of the way. But on the instructions, they actually show them like this. Just normally like that. So we want to do that with the other foot. So like I showed before, you flip that forward, flip the foot forward, flip the heel out. There we go, heel is out. Alright, so now to unclip this, flip this up like that. And we want to leave this where it is, but we want to make sure that this piece is unclipped. So take and flip this up. Take the head and flip it up like this, and then flip this around into here. And then take this, flip this up, clip it into here. See it right there? Alright, so now for the hands, you want to flip this down. You want to open this windshield. Flip that like that. Flip this around onto itself, and then flip the hand out, and then close the windshield back again. Remember, you have to push in and then this way too to get it to stay, or else it just it won't stick. Like if you just go like that, well, actually it did. Okay, so you're gonna make me a liar now. When I first transformed it, it actually wouldn't stick. I had to press in like that and then this way to get it to go. So you go this way, you want to open this, put that out. Let's see if this one will do it. See how if you just go like that, you have to push it in and then that way, and it stays. And then if you want, then this portion, take this, flip this up, and then flip it out like that. It's not all the way up yet. Okay, and then out like that. And those are his shoulders. So here's Battletrap like that. Let me move the camera up a little bit. See, he's a little bit taller of a figure than some of the other ones. So you put that like that, and then we want to then turn this back into a sword for him. You can either have him hold the sword, or you can actually take and you can tab it in like that, and you can have it on his back. So for articulation on him, you come up to the head. I think it's on a ball joint, so up, down, left, and right. And you come here to the shoulders, and the shoulders are on a ball joint. So you go this way, but to get it out, it's like I said, it's on a ball joint, but then it's on another hinge. So you can actually go like that and lift it up on the hinge to get it all the way extended. And then there's a twist right here, then your elbow, and that's a ratcheting elbow, and then that's actually a wrist swivel. You come here to the waist, you can twist the waist, and then you come down here, and there's two joints in the hips. So you have the one that moves forward and then back, and then you have one that moves out. See the pin? And then you come here, you have your twist, you have your knee, and then you have your foot, and your foot can do a couple things. You can push it back because of this transformation part. You can push it down. You can't really get it up anymore. That's just about as far as it's going to go. Let me show you that again. You can push it back because of this. You can push it down, but you can't really get it up because it's hindered. So. I do like this scheme, and I do think that this fits for the character. It kind of makes me wonder if they're going to end up doing flywheels later at some point, or maybe next year at some point, but probably next year. It probably would be a Botcon thing. I don't know what they would use, because flywheels is actually a tank and a jet. I don't really know. I really do like the color scheme on this guy. The paint apps that they did put on there are really nice. You can see on the feet down here that they added some paint, and there's some paint right here on the waist and some right here. It looks like they did put paint right here, but they didn't put any on the other side right here. I don't know if that was intentional or not, because it looks like the original just had a black part right there with the helicopter. Like I said, I think this was a pretty nifty use of this mold, and that they did that. With that, I'll go ahead and conclude this review of Battletrap. Don't forget to check out my other Botcon videos. Do subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you next time.